video in the basic solos range. We're looking at some Santana, the intro to Europa, which features some nice little grace notes being slid. In other words, that opening, for example, it doesn't show it on the tab. And there's also a nice little slide from the 8 to the 9. And then also from the 8 to the 9, this one. So some nice little techniques sitting inside there. But before we break it down and teach it, please make sure you do have a copy of the PDF called Basic Solo Ideas page 1. If you need it, WhatsApp me or inbox me, I'll happily send it to you. And here we go. At the beginning of number 3, Europa, as we said, we're going to have a little slide to fret number 8, which I definitely use the first finger with. Roll the first finger across, so it's going to go. Make sure this does not happen, so this is bad. That's 2 strings, we want 1 string. And all that means is your first finger must sort of roll, rock, whatever technique terminology you want to use, from the second string onto the first string. Simple as that. Then you know to fret number 8, and then you'll do a very quick slide from the 10 to 11, like that. So it's, and the reason why we know that it's a very quick slide from the 10 to the 11 is because on the PDF you'll see that 10 is written much smaller. That means you play the 10 but you go to the 11 so quick it feels as if it's one beat. Okay. After that you come back to the 10, jump to the 8 again, and then you cross string to number 11. You can use pinky 2 if you want to. And then you start the next bar with a very quick grace note from 8 to 9 like this. And you hold that note for as long as you can. Okay. Remember to keep a bit of gain on your guitar. I've got mine set on quite a bit of distortion, but my gain about half. And slow motion, here's your first bar again. Okay, you can see the vibrato over here, that's sideways motion. This is your vibrato sideways. And the classically trained tend to do it sideways like this. I prefer the sideways, this sideways. Okay, so the ones across the fretboard and the other ones across the strings. This one, much more dynamic, much wider vibrato, much more accurate vibrato for electric guitar. Now the second phrase, that's much more easier there. You're going to go from 9 till 11. You can do a hammer on or you can pick it. And then the same as from the 8 to the 10 on the first string. You can go. I actually prefer picking them personally, I just like the sound of it. And from there you got a tiny pause and then 11, 10, 8, 11, 10, 8, like that. Now, important over here is we're trying to learn ideas we can learn within scales. That's the purpose of these different exercises. So we're not trying to teach you the entire song. We're trying to teach you how you can imply riffs or phrases from a song into your own scale playing. Now, Europa uses the C natural minor. So if this is fret number 8, this is your natural minor. Now you'll notice at the end over here, when you went to over here, you can actually hear part of the tune sitting inside that scale. So don't just learn the riff because it's cool. Try and identify what scale the artist is using to get the notes from for the phrase. So for Europa, we're using the bottom 3 strings, sorry, from the C natural minor that I just demonstrated. Okay, hope you got that. Any questions, drop me a WhatsApp. And then we'll go do some Mark Knopfler of Santana in number 4. So, not Santana, Dire Straits.